gonna stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, traveled through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. Fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. One that made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing in competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going wrestle and fight this final round. Life's a quick and no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do.
Hey. JP, Eric JQ, what it do? DJ for life. What up, West Virginia in the building? How you doing? Birdman, Vernon Thompson. Oh, made me tear up, King. Inspiring stuff, man. Yeah, man. It's I appreciate that, man. And got another shoot February 20th, man. It's gonna move you just the same, if not more. Rob G Film, man. We got a project. Oh my gosh. Yo, we got a project. Man. My writing coach is great. What up, Keynote? KJ, what it do? K Sims, Birdman, Lara, Mr. Lara, the Joy in Boxing, man. Shout out to Bad Boys 1, 2. Are they on 2 or 3? I don't know. Anyways, it's a cool show, cool movie. Mr. Gabe Adolfo, even though the last one was way too long, man. James 10 Boxing, what it do? Marky Dan, absolutely, rest in peace, man. Rich Ray Child of Clap Back, salute, man. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
I don't think I've said that name before. Appreciate you, man, for coming in, man. Appreciate y'all coming in. And Fright, man, what up, man? What up? We gonna play this trailer really quick, and then I'm gonna read this article, and then we gonna be right back.
What?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true. Good evening,
Good evening,
messenger.
messenger.
You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
Man, too many to count. Too many to count. Welcome to the show, man. 100. I know you wasn't for that, but man, may as well be. My gosh. I appreciate y'all coming to the show. Thank you so much for coming in, man. You guys are gonna pile on in, and PPC and Al Heyman is a gift that keeps on giving, man. And you guys are gonna say, you guys are gonna think from an increment. I mean, it could be criminal. I mean, it looks like more civil than anything, but the point I want to make as I read this article and you guys pile on in, is that at the end of the day, they robbing the fans. You can say what you want. You can say Fred Hayden, you could be pro Aram, you could be pro Hearn, you could be pro Al Heyman, which many of you guys are. But when you have irrefutable truth, everything boxing. What's up, man? I watched your show today. Shout out to Kurt Sugar, Kurt Anderson, Xavier Porter, shoot the 5. And feel free if you guys want to call in and beam in, um, and say something about Kurt, what we're talking about, and feel free. You guys are definitely more than welcome. But when you guys see it in your face, I guarantee you how you guys are going to view this. Everybody else does it. You know what that means? You know what that means? When you say everybody else does it, that means you're a coward. That means your integrity is not where it should be. That means you don't really stand on truth. Truth is only used when it's convenient. Because if Al Heyman is guilty of it, you know what y'all gonna say? Well, Bob Arum does it. Right. Bob Arum does it. You know. Eddie Hearn does it. Remember all those videos that y'all love? I did them. I know Boxing Ego did a load of them. Y'all was on them. Go read those comments. Go read those comments. And the irony about this is you guys are going to come in and say I'm hating when you're getting robbed. So you rather Fred not tell the truth, stay quiet, and you keep getting robbed. I'm just asking for a friend because you guys are literally protecting a man you don't even know. You've never even seen, you never heard his voice. You don't know if he's a Republican or a Democrat. Because if I tell y'all the voting cycle, let's say Fred was a Republican, right? And most of y'all are Democrats, right? Based off the conversation we had. And half y'all called me a coon because I was a Republican. How about if Al Heyman's a Republican? He probably should be, right? Probably should be a Republican. You know, um, is he a coon like me? I'm just asking, but y'all don't know. Oh man. Oh man. I already know y'all gonna justify this, and it's okay. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. Oh, everybody does it. Everybody does it. It's I'm just here to wake y'all up that your last name and you as a boxing fan should be number one. All right. I woke up. I'm giving you guys the game. You guys feel free. You guys can still be Al Heyman supporters and registered Democrats and still vote for Democrats. You have no problem. But I'm telling you the truth. But people ignore the truth because they have to adjust their life. Because I've been there. I've been there, right? And um um it's challenging, but it's sad when you can present the truth and black people compare it to a white man. It's kind of like when black people post white people on social media to validate how black they are. You see that every day on social media. Your mom and dad made you black, man. That's all you need. Who cares who you date? Who cares what religion you are? Who cares how much money you have or how good of a dancer you are, how well of an athlete you are? If your mom's black and or your dad's black, you black, man. Yeah, I mean, so many black people got identity crisis, man. I got to prove I'm black. You ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. Who cares what they say? You know what I mean? Black is also integrity. Black ain't, oh, I'm the better dancer. Black ain't, I'm a better basketball player. That's an attribute of being black. Black is integrity. Black has honesty. Black is a father. Black is a mother. If you choose to be married, if you believe in marriage, if you believe in polygamy, if so be it. But black is also taking care of your responsibilities. Black ain't bang bang shoot 'em up. I'm from New York. I'm from LA. I'm a Crip. I'm a Blood. That's not black. That's an asset of um I'm trying to think of the term. Um Self-hate, self-hate. And I've grown into this. I'm not here to tell you that um I've always been this way, but I think growth is important. Um when I hear a song like "Bang Bang Shoot 'Em Up," to my ears, it sounds like too much. You know how you go to your friend's house, or you start dating a new girl, and she put too much salt or Lorry's on the food, and you like, God damn, how I'ma not eat this shit? That's what "Bang Bang Shoot 'Em Up." I can't even. I'll be honest. I can't even listen to uh, half of Tupac's uh catalog now. Not half, but like I was like, damn, like it's weird. It's weird because you go from because my kids and I listen to a Duke Ellington every morning, right? On the way to school. Well, on the way to drop Kennedy off, we listen to Duke Ellington. And then we and then we listen to audiobooks to and from school, Lincoln and I. And it's hard to go from that to bang bang shoot 'em up. It's real hard, because I go from dad to workout, then back to dad to pick the kids up. So I don't even when I'm working out, I can't listen to bang bang shoot 'em up, kill a nigga, kill a nigga. I like nope. Change it. It's like too much, man. In the gym, they play it, but when you become a father, it's completely different, man. What's up, KB? It's completely different, In a sentimental mood is Lincoln and I's favorite song. Da-na-na-na. Oh man, it's our favorite song for sure. Man, you know what I mean? Because I've been playing music for Lincoln since he was conceived, so um and Kennedy, put the speaker on the belly and what I mean? Yeah, genocide tunes. Yeah. And it's weird because I never thought I could be that. Like, remember I told y'all. Remember when DB asked me when was the last time you felt like gangster? I was like, probably when 50 Cent dropped his first album. Yeah, Coltrane and Duke Ellington. You see Duke Ellington? You know what I mean? Malcolm X shined Duke Ellington's shoes when he was 16 years old. If you guys read the autobiography, it's in there, Um, in Boston, I believe. Was that in Boston? Yeah, in Boston. So um it's so that's kind of where I'm at with it, man. And yeah, oh yeah, we definitely can talk about Nipsey because I like Nipsey's journey because he was in transition. and he was struggling with that duality. You know, I mean, he was really, really struggling with that duality, and it looked like he was he was in a cocoon. I'm glad you brought that up. And it looked like he was gonna be a butterfly, and he was struggling with that. You know, and we all have those struggles, whether it's womanizing. You know, mine was womanizing. You know, I don't know what yours is. I don't know if it's weed. I don't know if it's um what is it? Weed, what is it? Cocaine, fentanyl, whatever, whatever, um, whatever your demon is, you know what I mean? So uh and um there's a space. Yeah, I watched it. There's a space that you got to you're in a cocoon. You know what I mean? You're in a cocoon. So um it's do you die in a cocoon or do you come out the butterfly? You know, that's the challenging part. And we all have it, you know, whether we do it privately or whether we do it publicly, you know. It's it's a journey, you know, that um and it's a one-on-one experience. So I genuinely wish y'all well in y'all cocoon. I should say our cocoon. You know what I mean? And but I know a lot of YouTubers come on here with a big bravado as it pertains to they don't go through anything. Nah, man, you gotta have that level of compassion. Gotta be compassionate and be honest, you know. But as I digress back into the article, I know you guys are gonna defend this, and it's okay. I'll follow this case. I'll probably pull the case next week. You know what I mean? At some point I'll pull the case and we'll go from there. You know, it's totally on you. And I don't know when the court date is, but ain't no one gonna show up for the first court date. So, but as it if it moves forward, I'll go to the case because it was filed in California. So I'll go to the case. But the reason why before I read the article, the reason why I think this is important is because uh um is because fans got it's time for fans to wake up. I've been I've been trying to shake y'all for so long. Al Heyman shouldn't be your ally. Bob Arum shouldn't be your ally. Eddie Hearn shouldn't be your ally. Those are the big three right now. They shouldn't be your ally. It is impossible for them to be your ally. Do at times when y'all intersect, do y'all agree? Yeah. But they can't be your ally because your job is to pay for the best fights in the world. And their job is to stay in business through perpetuity. It's different. You're gonna intersect at Hagler and Hearns. You're gonna intersect at Wilder and Fury. You're gonna intersect at Kell Brook, Earl Spence, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman. You're gonna intersect. But look at how much y'all don't intersect. Look how in a different direction y'all going. Case in point this weekend that no one should buy. It's a BS fight. Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios. They changing the rules. How do you change the rules? How do you change the rules of the sport of boxing to protect the guy? It was his choice to come up to 147 and challenge Keith Thurman. He didn't want to fight Ruben Guerrero or Robert Guerrero, Victor Ortiz, maybe Andre Berto. Not maybe, Andre Berto now. You know, Devin Alexander. He wanted to step in with the big dog. So why are we changing the rules for him? Another Latino, they changing the rules for. Come on, y'all. For real? He ain't no ticket seller. He is basically gonna turn it. If Mario Barrios lose this fight, he's basically Sean Porter 2.0. You know, he's like the litmus test. And that's just the reality of it, you know. Mario Barrios was a JV champ at 140, you know, but Sean was a whole champion, 2 belts, whole champion, the real belt. So do give him credit for that. But at the end of the day, I think that I'm trying to wake y'all up, man. I'm doing my best to wake y'all up, but y'all still falling for the pump fake. Fred hating on a black man. I'm gonna tell you guys this, and statistics say this. Man, what was that? It was in between 85 and 91% of your interactions will be with the same person you are. So there's a 9% window that someone non your race will do something negative to you. That's the roof. Statistics say 86% of black people marry each other, right? And then the statistics say, and feel free to Google them, and it's somewhere in that high 80, low 90 about the interactions, about people who are the same ethnicity as you. So when people say, stop talking about black on black this, well, you're more likely, it's only a 9% chance that a non-black person is going to kill you. I'm going to repeat that. There is only, I think it's 90. We're going to go up to 91% for this show. But I had it a few months ago. Remember I told you that statistic a few months ago? But there's a 9% chance that a non-black person is going to kill you, rob you, steal from you, sell you drugs, pimp your girl, steal your car, then and I'm not saying white, I'm saying non your ethnicity. This is true. When you walk out of your house, I'm gonna use me for an example, right? Uh uh it's it when you walk out of your house and you're driving your car, when you're in East LA, right? Whatever East LA is in your neighborhood, that's the predominantly Latino neighborhood. Do you think that you're going to get robbed by a white person or an Indian person? No, you don't think that. When you purchase your gun, right? I'm pretty sure many of us, it's a lot of men in here, so I know many of us have legally purchased guns. When you at the shooting range, let's keep it a buck. This ain't the show where we don't tell the truth, okay? When you at the shooting range, do you say, I killed that nigga? Do you say that? Let's keep it a bit. As they say on the East Coast, let's keep it a bean. I killed that nigga. I got that nigga. One misfire. Damn. I'm keeping it a buck. Yeah, you do, right? Yeah, because the the the, the truth is we do more harm to one another than they do to us. You never been to a shooting range, okay? All right. And when we can have honest and thought-provoking conversations that's generated around truth and not narrative, because the narrative is we need the Democratic Party. The truth is we need our neighborhood. We don't need the Democratic Party. We need our neighborhood. Our neighborhood is your neighbor, which is your neighbor's neighbor. That's what we need. Do you understand? We don't need the Democratic Party. Let them do what they do. You can create the United States of America on your block. You understand? The United States is really your neighborhood. Your neighbor, your neighbor is a school teacher. The other neighbor is a judge. The other neighbor is what? You guys call it a teacher's aide. You got a nurse over here. You got a medical assistant over here. You got the stay-at-home mom or the stay-at-home dad next door. You know what I mean? So it's we got to own our neighborhood, man. That's the ticket. When my neighbors go out of town, they call me, they text me. My neighbor's neighbor has the key to the house. We make sure that that their trash is taken in so people don't think they're not home. We go in and cut a light on. when they're gone, we cut the living room light on and it stays on overnight. Little subtleties like that, man. I go get my, what do you call them? We just had some this week. Girl Scout cookies across the street. We go get the Girl Scout cookies. My neighbor's a realtor. He's my best friend's realtor. The neighbor across the street sold me this house. You know what I mean? We got to take back our neighborhood. Take back. That is the key. You guys think the Democrats are the key. The Republicans are the key. Al Haymon's the key. The fighters take back boxing. The fighters and the fans take back boxing. And we take back our community. We take back our street. Let's start with our street. So I'm going to read this article and we'll come back and I'll open up the phone lines and we can go from there. The sad thing is nothing. I'll read it later. I'll talk about that later. All right, I'm going to read this article. We got enough people in here. It's close to 200 people in here. I'll read it. I'll read it again maybe at the top of the next hour. Floyd Mayweather, Al Haymon sued by investors in ticket sales scam. Floyd Mayweather Promotions, boxing executive Al Haymon, and 8 others has been sued for nearly $6 million over ticket sales from Mayweather exhibition bout versus Logan Paul in June of last year. The lawsuit filed in California state court, and the plaintiff is an entity named Yogi Securities Holdings LLC, acting through its executive Joseph Ingloff. None of the other 8 defendants are familiar in the boxing world. The Yogi executive Ingloff claims to be personal friends with Mayweather for over 3 years, often socializing with each other, both in Los Angeles at Ingloff's home and in Las Vegas at Mayweather's home. Mayweather is accused, along with defendant John Retznitz, of soliciting Ingloff to invest in tickets for the Mayweather-Paul exhibition, which took place in Miami Gardens, Florida, June 6th. Boxing Talk has reviewed the lawsuit, and although Mayweather and Haymon are accused of improperly profiting from the scam, they do not appear to have dealt personally with Ingloff in the alleged conversion of the $1.4 million investment made through Ingloff Company. However, the lawsuit shines an unflattering light on the hidden industry where tickets to live boxing events are resold to fans at prices well above face value, with fans receiving little opportunity to purchase at the listed price. One of the other defendants alleged into Mayweather and selling tickets has an unsavory past. According to the New York Times, in 2019, Jonah Retznitz was arrested in corruption charges in New York and became a cooperating witness. His testimony led to the conviction of several officials, but he was sentenced to 5 months in prison plus 5 months of house arrest in 2019. The Times reported indicted Jonah Retznitz also received 3 years of parole. So this lawsuit could expose him to charges of parole violation. A separate Times story reported in 2016, Jonah Retznitz pled guilty to fraud conspiracy, charges his role in the government corruption case. The lawsuit alleges breach of contract, breach of fiduciary duties, fraud, negligent misrepresentation, and conversion. According to Ingloff, the complaint, which is merely his side of the story, not evidence, Ingloff was offered the right to invest a large quantity of Mayweather Paul tickets at face value, which were to be resold to boxing fans at higher rates. A deal was reached, and Ingloff invested a total of $1.4 million, which he claims to have wired to Mayweather and Mayweather Promotions. The deal, according to Ingloff, was that when the tickets were resold, Ingloff money would be returned off the top, and the profits then split 75-25 between Mayweather and Haymon, and 75 on the 75 and Ingloff on the 25%. The complaint alleges that June 13, 2021, a week after the fight, no money was paid by the defendants in spite of Ingloff demands and queries. Consequently, defendants were in breach of the agreement. When Ingloff continued to demand his money, he was told it had to be reinvested in a similar deal for the Manny Pacquiao versus Dennis Ugas fight scheduled for August 21st, 2021. Ingolf was promised by Retnitz, not Mayweather or Haymon, that because they were late with his money, Ingolf would receive at least $5 million back. The excuses continued, and the defendants kept changing the deal. Alleges the lawsuit, with Ingolf receiving only 100K back in late July. By August, Ingolf says he was provided with an email that promised him 4.8 plus further profits from Ugas Pacquiao ticket sales that he would receive in September. After Ugas Pacquiao revenues were calculated, the full amount promised to Ingolf was alleged 5.7 million, over 5.7 million. Ingolf was told again by Retnitz that the money would be coming from Haymon. Another 100,000 was paid by Ingolf, but not the balance. When Ingolf complained, he was told his money was being reinvested in the ticket sales for Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder 3, which was held in October. Eventually, Ingolf got tired of the delays and broken promises of repayment, so he hired an attorney and filed suit in California State Court. The full list of defendants is Floyd Mayweather, Mayweather Promotions, Al Haymon, Jonah Retnitz, Rob Letnitz, JS Holding, Alan A.V. Golenbeck, Abraham Zev Golenbeck, A.B.R. Golden, and you guys, Staten, whatever. So the point, and here's what I want to say. Here's what I want to say about this. Remember, Adrian Broner complained that he wasn't getting his money. His money was being reinvested. Remember, Logan Paul complained about he didn't get paid from the Floyd Mayweather. So you got a Mayweather fighter, a Mayweather opponent, and now a ticket salesman, all saying the same thing. I didn't get paid. I didn't get reinvested. And it is true what you guys are saying. Many of the, I'm not gonna say all, many of the promoters do this, and it has to stop. It has to stop. Whether it's Bob Arum. See, I'm the only one that has the courage to challenge a Bob Arum on this. You'll never see if Bob was accused of this, I would get on him about this. Hell yeah. If I had if I had Eddie at the time, I would get on him about this. It's not changing with me. History proves that. So the point I'm saying is you guys are so delusional. You guys are so far away from where you should be. You guys are going to defend Floyd, defend Al, when in reality, this is about your money. This is about you paying more taxes, right? If this was a Democratic convention, this would be about you paying more. You want to pay more taxes or less taxes? They trick you with taxes as a Democrat. Well, if you pay more taxes, we'll have cleaner streets. We'll be able to provide more jobs. We'll feed the homeless. We'll give the homeless shelter. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I say this. Feel free to call in. You know, you guys are more than welcome to call in. And here's if you guys want to beam in. But so here's what happens. And this is 100% fact. You guys can take it how you want it. You can disseminate it. You know, it's kind of like when you realize, oh, that's not my daddy. That's been my stepdaddy all these years. Yeah, I know. The point I'm making is, here's what happens with tickets. You know what I mean? Wait a minute. 1 second. I don't even know who this is. Anyways, um, um, the point I'm making is, where am I at? One of my tenants just texted me. But 5 seconds later, coming off, please send somebody to fix that. Okay. The point I want to make is where am I at with this? What was I talking about? Damn, I totally forgot. My tenant's water heater just went out. So I got to go take care of that first thing in the morning. What was I talking about? That just totally distracted me. Anyways, I just read that and I totally forgot where I was. But about the money. The point I want to say is you guys are so delusional. Oh, feel free to call in too. Yeah. Feel free to call in. Oh, about what happens with tickets. Thank you, dog. So here's what happens with tickets. You only can get tickets from the promoter of the show. The first promoter. So when they say PBC in conjunction with Earl Spence Promotions or Man Down Promotions, the lead promoter, that's where you get the tickets from. Okay. So and that's the truth. You can't get tickets from nowhere else. Nowhere else can you get tickets. It is impossible. They count the lead promoter counts every ticket. Every ticket is accounted for and they divvy them out. You take this, you take this, you take that. Here's 4 for your family, 4 for your family, 4 for your family. Yeah. And they also put them in the resale market, because the reason why they put it in the resale market, and no one is immune to this, but we just have a case against Al Haymon. Let's say you got 100 let's say the how you say it, the what the fuck? I'm thinking about my tenant's water heater. I wish I can go fix it now. I don't want them without hot water. What was I talking about, dog? Oh, okay, about the tickets. Thank you about the tickets. So let's say you had tickets for $100, right? Let's say you got 5,000 tickets that cost $100. The guy that runs the resale market, for 2 reasons, right? He's going to sell it to the resale guy because that guarantees him a sale. Okay? That guarantees and that protects him from not selling the tickets. He just sold it. Forget it. I made this X amount of dollars. And 2, on his end, they're going to be sold. You understand? On his end, they're going to be sold. Okay? So from that perspective, that whole bowl is sold to resale ticket guy. Okay. Now his job is obviously he got to make some money because he got them for $100 and but you got to buy quantity to get them for $100. Now the fans go online and be like, damn, it was $100. And then you get redirected. Then you get redirected to a resale place that has that same $100 ticket for $175 plus fees. Now you're paying $2.25 for a ticket that costs $100. Don't that sound like the Democratic Party? Hey, you come over here, man. We need to pass this bill. Taxes are only gonna go up 0.0013, but we gotta build this. We gotta build this this infrastructure for the homeless. All right, appreciate you, Theo. Texas boxing, rest in peace to the historian. Absolutely. A true legend. Rest in peace, Kurt Sugar. Rest in peace, Xavier Porter. Shoot the 5. I appreciate you. And we got him coming in. Hey, what's up?
Mute myself.
Hey.
Blessings, man. How's it going, man? How's it going, Fred?
How you doing, man? Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh.
I've been listening to you for, I don't know, about a month or so. I'm a new subscriber.
Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
I really first want to say I appreciate your discipline and the way you listen. I like your demeanor. And when someone's on here and talking you, I guess that's one of the things that kind of attracted me to your channel is that, you know, you sit there, you listen, you don't interrupt. And I can appreciate about that. I can appreciate that about you. I agree with a lot of things that you say. Of course, we can always
Disagree.
Look at a person. We can always look at the person. We can always judge the person. And I think a lot of times, you know, because that's the easiest thing. So when you're talking about Al, you're talking about Floyd, you're talking about whoever, we can always look at that person and judge what they're doing based on, you know, a sense of morality. But at the same time, we understand, we know that it's more of the system we have inherited. For example, when you speak for like the boxers, you talk about the boxers should start a coup. Well, the boxers should stick together. The system will, of itself, get rid of that coup. Why? Because it's going to be some of those guys are going to be, and let's say you got 10 boxers from a range of, you know, $20,000 to $500,000. Well, if I get to the 20,000 boxer, if I can get one of them to fold, what does he need? Maybe he doesn't even really need money, but maybe he needs, maybe his daughter's sick. Maybe, his daughter's sick. Maybe his mother is sick. Maybe he needs an operation. Maybe someone needs tuition. Maybe he got a buddy that needs to get out of jail. The system that we inherited takes into account all these things. One thing you said, and I agree with you, about Terrence Crawford. But when you compared him to Brian, the football, the guy, Brian Flores, I believe, you said they were different. And I said to myself, I don't think so. If Brian Flores gets these head coaching jobs, I don't think he sues anyone. He got the job. Brian Flores said that they offered to pay him $100,000. Said nothing. Brian Flores played in the NFL. How many black coaches were there when he played? He continued to play. So how is that any different from Terrence Crawford feeling like he didn't get all of his money? Had Terrence Crawford fought Errol Spence, I don't think he sued Bob Arum. Because everything is from our perspective, our need. What do we need? You talk about, for instance, another example is you're talking about the black community. One, I don't know why we continue to use these phrases. Black, we're not colors, bro. We're humans. But we steadily perpetuate the separation and prejudice, because that's what it really is. We're not really suing for, I don't know of, science always is changing, but I don't know of any other race of people on the planet besides humans. But you speak to the black community. There was a time in the black community, well, we know what happened. We know what happened with things like Black Wall Street. We know what happened for projects. There was a time where you didn't mind living in a project, but a bunch of crack flooded these streets. Then it was reported that our own government allowed these drugs to help fund world wars at our expense. Then we say, I can't believe he's buying a nigga chain. what the fuck else he gonna buy? Until he has, as you call, some sort of awakening where he knows that something's not right about this. All right, so we all know we're targeted, we're programmed from the time we enter this world, from our parents, what our parents believe. We are programmed into into believing and knowing something, and then hopefully the strong survive. The strong-willed ones can break through. The strong-willed ones can see. Yeah, like you say, who you gonna stand with, Floyd or Bob? They're the same person. But and I agree, they shit is shit. They both horrible people to do that. But it's a system that benefits them. It's a system that blesses them, if you will, for lack of a better term, for that type of behavior of scamming boxers. There's no need. There's enough money for everybody. So why are they even scamming them to begin with? This dude is suing them because the ticket dude, he's suing because he didn't get his money, not because of anything else, because he didn't get his money. If he got his money, it would be no lawsuit. He wouldn't care. He got paid. Same thing with Blind Forest. If he gets the coaching job, he cool. He plays a game where they lie about causing. The game makes men murderers, bro. It causes them to be violent towards their loved ones, to the point that some of them commit suicide because of the voices that they hear in their head. And the NFL lied about it for years. And we still watch the game. And he still played the game. And the players still play. Why? Because it's easier to play the game than it is not to play the game. Because they invest billions of dollars into making sure you do what they want you to do. So it's not. So I agree. Like Al Hammond, it's messed up, man. You do people like that. It don't matter. If I'm starving, I don't care who feeding me, bro. I don't care what color they are. If I need food, I need food. I'm not gonna be like, no, white man, get out of here. I'm waiting for a black man to come to give me a chicken sandwich. Nah, dude, I'm eating immediately. But, at the same time, same thing, another issue. I'm gonna get off.
All right, hurry up.
Another issue, I'm gonna get off. It's the Whoopi Goldberg thing. Like, she just said that, Holocaust wasn't about race. They made her apologize. Judaism, Jews are not a race of people. Judaism is a religion. They are not a group. They're not they're not their own race of people. How can they claim to be a race? How can Christians claim to be a race of people? It's a religion. But you see what happened, because they're going to keep that system in place. When you say Jew, you think most people think white. They don't think Ethiopian Jews. They don't think Indian Jews. They think white man, because they're going to make sure that system stays in. So I say all that to say, it's the system, man. It's the people in the system as well. Hopefully, you got people like you that can, you do say good things, and to get people to spark people's, to try to spark them and think them to think it in a different line, and to break some of those system curses, if you will, because we're just living by the system.
Hurry up, man.
System.
We got to go, man.
All right, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
God damn, man. I'm not about to play no fucking victim, though. You are born into the system. There is no way you can climb out, man. There's Vaseline on the wall. No, you can't defeat this system. Every black man is there's crack in the neighborhood. We gotta sell crack because there's crack in the neighborhood. Black men can't think without the white man planting stuff in their brain. I can't do nothing without the white man. Man, get out of here, man. I ain't falling for that shit. You and good job, man. Good job, man. You know what I mean? Good job, man. He tried to soften me up, man. You know what I mean? Good job, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. I don't give a fuck, man. You're wrong. You're right. And the Brian Flores issue, man. Listen, let me tell you something about Brian Flores versus Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford had 11 years. The man had 11 years. 3 contracts to make that move. It was his choice to sign his name and get the $6 million. Remember when he was on that DS when he says, I'm leaving? Bob kicked him out 6 months ago on his platform. He's a free agent. If he want to go sign with PBC, he can go sign with PBC. But because the narrative said Bud was leaving Bob, y'all felt for it. We got excited. Not we, I'm talking about we as a community got excited. I'm like, I watched that when he walked on DS. I was like, Bob compared him to a home in Beverly Hills and then made a call to PBC. And Al told Tim Smith, disrespect that man. We got to marginalize him. You know what I mean? Yeah, smash the like button, man. And that's the difference between Brian Flores, man. Brian Flores is making a decision, one, that will hinder him for the rest of his life. Terrence Crawford did something because he doesn't have a fight date. Brian Flores, and if you close your eyes and you walk outside, you know what I mean, you're gonna say, it feels the same. You know what I mean? You walk, you know what I mean? But it's different. That was a terrible analogy. I'm just gonna pretend that shit, omit that shit. I didn't know where the fuck I was going. But I think that comparing Brian Flores to Terrence Crawford, when he knew he was going to be a free agent after that fight, and he could have brought that lawsuit up prior to the fight, it don't make sense. Because I thought about it that night when we talked about it on the show. I actually hung and I sat in my bed and I was just thinking about it. Well, I had my writing, and then after I went upstairs, I was like, man, are they the same? Like, no, they not. Nowhere near. What was going to happen to Terrence Crawford after that fight was exactly this. The man don't do interviews. The man don't respect the journey to be a fighter outside of the ring. He don't value it. I've deleted I've edited footage of Terrence Crawford doing some stuff to fans. I said, I'm not posting that. That's right. There's no way I could do that. I wouldn't do that to that man. You know what I mean? And if y'all saw, man, y'all wouldn't. Man. Anyways, what's up, right side?
Can you hear me?
Very well.
I said, Fred, man, what's going on? My bad, man.
I'm good.
First things first, man. I want to give my shout out and my condolences. You know what I'm saying, to the historian, Kurt Sugar Anderson. The man, hey, we didn't know what we had when we had him. Actually, we did know what we had. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, the brother will be missed. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to get that out the way first. You know what I'm saying? So, but I wasn't going. I didn't even plan on calling in. But you said something that resonated with me, Fred. Mm-hmm. You said it's like the Democrats, and I'll probably get a lot of hate for this. It's okay though. I ain't worried about that. I'm just gonna be honest on how I feel. I say boxing politicians on a regular basis. I don't call them suits. I call them boxing politicians. The reason being is because I want everybody to understand they should be compared to current day politicians that we see in Washington, D.C. The reason being is because they do the exact same thing. They sell us a bag of goods, and then they do something totally different than what they done sold us. And I say that because I look at and I'm bringing this all back to boxing. So just give me a second if you don't mind. But if I get long-winded, kick me off. I ain't mad at you. So we look at what the Democrats do, and they come around once every 4 years. Well, they might come once every 2 years. With midterms, they might come around during midterms. But when we look at what their policies are, 9 times out of 10, they raising taxes. And when you raising taxes, that hurt my pocket, right? And so I compare that to what's going on with the PBC. They raising taxes right now on boxing fans. Look at these pay-per-views. When you got Keith Thurman and Mario Barrios for $75, that's raising taxes. Because that fight is not. Hey, if it was a $29.99 fight, I'm buying it. Hell, I might buy it for $39.99. $74.99? Hell no, I'm not buying that. But we say, well, they giving us what we want to see. They paying these fighters. You know what I'm saying? They overpaying the fighters. No, they're overpaying the top fighters. They're not overpaying everybody. Matter of fact, you start to look down at how the PBC is working right now, and what do you see? A lot of their fighters only fight once a year. Why are they only fighting once a year? Lubin is, I think I brought this up before. Lubin, he's one of my favorite fighters. And I'm not sure when I'm going to see him again. You know what I mean? And we got to stop with the... yeah, you know, there's definitely racism out there and all that kind of good stuff, but we got to start calling spades spades. When if Bob Arum does it, we gonna call a spade a spade. Well, when Al Haymon does it, we need to call a spade a spade. And I'm starting to didn't see this from the beginning, but I'm starting to see a lot of people seem kind of hesitant to call certain individuals out on their practices and their mismanagement. And we can't progress. The sport can't progress if we don't start holding individuals accountable. And the only way we can hold them accountable is by holding our dollars back. We can't pay for everything, regardless of how we feel. And yeah, if it's your favorite fighter, hey, buy that pay-per-view. Do your thing. But at the same time, Keith Thurman Mario Barrios pay-per-view for $75 for 2 fighters who coming off of losses. One fighter ain't fought in damn near 3 years. The other fighter was knocked out cold, although I thought Barrios was winning the fight before he got knocked out. Still, ain't no way you supposed to be giving me that as the product and expecting me to pay top-notch dollar. If I pay top-notch dollar for that fight, if I ain't gonna say when, if the PBC decides to make the Bud Crawford Errol Spence fight, shit gonna be $150. And so at some point in time, we need to go ahead and, at the end of the day, for all of us, the almighty dollar is shit, or in my opinion, the almighty dollar is top 3 most important things in our life. Because outside of family, outside of health, I need money to do anything else I'm gonna be doing. And so when you charging me outside of the rate, and then you not giving me the quality fight, how am I supposed to support that? You gave me a Ortiz Charles fight on pay-per-view for $39, I think it was $39.99. Okay, it's a decent price, but that fight should have been free because these weren't big. Well, they're bigger names, but at the same time, the fight wasn't just some huge spectacle. It's not something everybody was clamoring for. And so I just want to say that, hey, we got to be smarter with our money. We got to be smarter with our dollars. And yeah, it's cool to support a fighter, but at the same time, make sure when you're supporting whatever you're supporting, make sure that that company, that promotional brand, that entity, it has your best interest, or at least has your best interest in their top three. Because the same way I said, hey, money is in my top three, I need for them to look at the support that we giving them as something that should be in their top three. And I just don't think that we're getting as fans what we deserve, what we deserve, but also we're getting overcharged for a lot of nonsense. So I know you got another call, Fred. I ain't trying to hold you.
Get out of here. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, right side.
What's up, Fred?
Hey, what's up, A3O? Appreciate you, right side.
I'm the one that sent you the link on the Instagram.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you.
No, we have to talk about it. We have to talk about it.
Oh, go ahead.
When are fans going to realize that we're getting ripped off? How much is it going to take to know that we're getting ripped off? That we're paying hundreds over face value over tickets for fights that we can see free on TV, but we're paying pay-per-view, or seats that we can buy for hundreds of dollars less. When are we going to realize that? What is it going to take?
Whew. I don't know. They ain't gonna listen to me. They ain't gonna listen to me. But
yeah, it's not a race thing. It's not a brown, white, or black thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a money thing. But hey, you're the one that's gonna do it. You're the only boxing channel on YouTube or boxing channel over the net that's really making a difference. Like really, you're the only one going against the machine. You really are.
Yeah, we got to go against the machine. It's so important. It's so important that we go against the machine and not be born into this. We're born into this.
It really is a scam, and like you telling people we getting scammed, and they still don't want to listen. Like, how much does it take?
Bad. But the funny, here's the ironic thing about it. I interview Bob once a month. I make it a habit. Well, I haven't done it recently, but I interview Bob once a month, and I deactivated my ESPN Plus because they let that guy Oscar Herbal T. Valdez walk in the ring on PEDs.
Exactly.
I'm literally doing what you're supposed to do. And I love Bob. I'll tell Bob said, you have ESPN. If Bob ever asked me, say, you watching the fight on ESPN Plus, I'll say, I don't have it. I'm not paying for it.
You know what the crazy thing is? They sold 1.4 million tickets he invested in. And he used it on the Pacquiao fight, and they used it on the Wilder fight. Those fights made so much fucking money. How much money is that dude really down? Because it's not 5 million.
No, they were gaslighting them. They were gaslighting them to not pay him. Whoever the middleman was, they were gaslighting them not to pay him. But
they're really buying all their tickets they're planning to sell, taking the resale money and pocketing it.
Oh, for sure. That's the game.
But we have all these people supporting the Wilder fight and the Fury fight. That's the main fights we supported. Man, we all got ripped off. Yeah, we did. For sure. You know what I mean? But people don't realize that. People don't want to fight back on that. Why?
Yeah, it's only one ticket up there for that $100. Everybody else all those other tickets goes to the resale guy or woman.
Yeah, we don't even know what the face value is. What was the face value? We don't know. We never got a chance.
Right. But they gonna learn this weekend though, and nobody's out there, and they got to give away all those tickets. Tickets. Who wants a ticket? Ticket. Ain't no one going to that fight. They ain't even got media there.
Exactly, Fred. Like I said, I wasn't always on y'all side, but out of all the boxing channels, you're the one that's making the difference.
Oh man, we got you. We got to keep pushing.
But I'm on level with you now. Like we might not have the same eye in the fight, but we on the same level.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Man, you're gonna change the game, man. Keep doing.
Yeah, we got to change it. They're gonna wake up eventually. You know when they gonna wake up? When Bob does it in 6 months. No, they're not gonna wake up. They're not gonna wake up because I'm gonna talk about it, and they're gonna be like, "Yes, Bob is the devil. He's the devil." And then when I remind them, Al did it 6 months ago. Oh, it's okay if he does it because Bob does it.
Everybody thinks Bob is the only
promoter. Oh man. Hey, and the funniest shit ever is here's the creme that you know what? I think I need to edit that. I don't know which Bob interview it was, but I remember when the WBA robbed Mikhail Fox. Do you remember that fight in August?
Yeah.
I asked Bob, I was like, Bob, now you're no saint. You and the WBA was pretty fucked up in the past. So he said, yeah, well, I asked him. I held my ground. So, I mean, y'all do what you do, but just know Fred ain't choosing sides. You know what I mean? But, you know, y'all believe what you want to believe, you know.
But people got to believe, man. That's fucked up when you're buying these tickets.
Yeah. Al Haymon is a Democrat. Al Haymon is a Democrat. He donates $500,000 a year to every homeless shelter in Los Angeles. I'm telling you, he does. He oh my God.
It ain't even about that though. Like if you buying tickets and they tell me straight to your face that the tickets you buying ain't worth the face value they buying them, why are you buying them? Why you support it?
Exactly. I say the same thing.
You're losing money. You're wasting money, and you ain't even getting a fight you want.
Right. I say that. I'm in agreement with you.
The travel fees, the hotel fees, the money you're losing all weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a good fight. I came here, but until you find out how much money you're actually losing, because it's not worth that, the Al is telling you it's not even worth that. That's why they're selling to third-party lenders.
Yeah, they're trying to get their money.
The fights are worth the fight.
Right. Gotcha.
Same. Hey, but I tell you what, you the face, you're gonna change everything.
Yeah, we gonna change it. We gonna change it. I literally can't do it without y'all. Like it's literally impossible. We need the numbers.
It goes back to the same, but a 180 is a change.
Yeah, the 180. We gonna get it brick by brick. The fighters gonna come in like, Fred, you was right all this time. I can't believe it. I'm only fighting once a year and I'm 30. I'm only fighting once a year and I'm 31. I'm only fighting once a year and I'm 32. I'm only fighting once a year and I'm 33. And then you turn 35 and you on the B side, and now you're getting beat up by Jerron Ennis. Now you're getting beat up by the monster, you know, whoever he is at top rank, and Jared Anderson, and you know. But anyways, get off the line, man. I appreciate you.
You're the only channel that got heart to go against it, though. You're the only channel that
I appreciate that.
People like me can send you a link and we'll talk about it and go against it because nobody else is. Like you already know, they're already on the payroll.
Well, I appreciate
it. Overpaying for tickets. How much are we?
Nigga, stop saying the same thing over and over again. Get off the line. Peace.
No, I'm saying how much are we overpaying for tickets? How much are we overpaying for pay-per-views?
Oh, I mean, yeah. Well, you're gonna overpay this weekend. You overpaid January 1st.
I'm paying $75.
Yeah, nah.
Hey, appreciate you, Fred. I shared the link with you on Instagram.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for sharing.
Hey, keep fighting your fight.
Yeah.
Hey, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the man.
Yeah, we're gonna change it. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Appreciate you. Peace. Look. Oh, fuck. Oh, hold up, Champion Heart. Oh man, damn. We might as well bring both y'all in, man. We got two of the barbershop legends, man. We got formerly known as the artist Super Coon Charles and Champion Heart. What's up, man?
What's
up, Champion?
What's going on, brother?
What's up, how y'all fellas doing?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm about to go spend $75 on a steak Saturday. How about you?
What's the word, Champion Heart?
That's all good, brother. You know, just my medicines, you know, taking care of the body. You know, the body is a temple.
I noticed all these herbs and spices you be cooking up. It looks interesting, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I did my grandmother's recipe for my chili, man. Did that tonight.
Ooh.
I recorded that, Fred, so you get to check it out.
I like some chili, man, with some crackers, a little cheese, and hot sauce.
Yeah, I hooked it up. Most definitely, without a doubt.
Anyway, fellas, I want to speak on. I think Fred. Thanks to Fred, everybody's hating on Fred these days, but thanks to Fred, I think we're going to see the beginning of the end of Al Haymon. And let me tell you why. We already know. I know it sounds ridiculous, but look, think about what's really happening. We already know that Al's not putting on the fights. We already know he's not good for boxing. You know, if you're a true boxing fan, because he's stifling anything that he could have made, and he could have made anything that anybody ever made in history. Al could have did it 1,000 times over.
Right.
But
I agree with that.
Here's what's really going on. Not only can you not trust Al with boxing, you can't trust Al, and most importantly, with your money. Correct, Fred? You can't trust him with your money. Who would want Al handling their money? So when it's time to pay you, he can say what? What is he gonna say, Fred?
I'm gonna reinvest it. I'm gonna reinvest it.
How you gonna reinvest my money? I'm gonna reinvest your face into this concrete, and I'm gonna drag you all through the parking lot until all your teeth are missing, and then I'm gonna reinvest my foot in your goddamn ass. Think who the fuck told you to fuck with my money? You feel me? He ain't ran into that nigga yet. The one who's gonna reinvest him. So you cannot play with somebody's money. Do you brothers feel what I'm saying?
That's true. Definitely can't play with nobody's money. I agree with that.
No, I couldn't agree with you more, because Adrian Broner told us, man, you treat me like you're got me on the street. You give me $1,500 a week. You're doing this, you're doing that. You know what I mean? Logan Paul ain't get his money. Now a ticket man ain't get his money. Man, imagine 3 people knocking on your door say they ain't got their money. You gonna think somebody, you gonna think, what you doing with that money? You got a cokehead, you got a crack addict? What are you doing? What are you doing?
But Fred, he got $50 million for Canelo, and he's paying the Mexicans. He's paying the white boys.
Oh yeah,
see, that's why we have a problem with niggas like Al. They go back to the house niggas on the plantation, right? He's a light-skinned nigga. He's smiling. He eating good. He in the fucking big house. I'm in the field getting my ass beat, black as a fucking ground. Right. You understand? Right. But he think he better than me. So Al think he can fuck over us, and there's no recourse. There's no repercussion.
I'm with you on that.
Because we're just a nigga. You see what I'm saying, Fred?
I'm with you on that.
Well, everybody else getting their money, Fred. Is Canelo about to get his 50 mil?
Oh, he getting that.
Did Pacquiao get his money? Now, Fred, the last thing I want to say, he reinvested that dude's money for a fight he knew wasn't going to make any money. Did he not know that Ugas and Pacquiao wasn't going to make no money? Didn't he already know that?
Sure he knew.
But he going to reinvest his money and yet still pay Pacquiao, but all the black people didn't pay. Ain't that a bitch? Anyway, brothers, I'll let y'all chew over that. Champion, I'm out. Fred, you guys have a good show, all right?
Appreciate you.
Take it light.
Bye.
What's up, Champion Heart?
My brother, you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm well. How you doing?
I'm good, man. First, man, let me say rest in power to King, man. Kurt Anderson, man.
Absolutely,
man. You know, I saw the video you uploaded, man. Like I was saying, you know, I'm definitely, you know, gonna miss that brother.
Absolutely.
Listening to that brother, man. I mean, his knowledge, man, was just, man, stuff that he could remember, you know.
Everything.
I'm like,
whatever you talking about.
Yeah, and I'm like, how does he remember all this stuff, man? That, you know, that was that's gonna be something, man. Yeah, you know, I hate that happened. I mean, I know we all have to transition, and I know he was ill. He had he was a diabetic. Is that not right?
Yeah, he was on dialysis, I believe, right?
Yeah, he was on dialysis, man. So, you know, my grandmother, she was on dialysis when she passed. You know? I was hoping he was gonna pull through, you know. But when I heard he was on dialysis, I was like, damn. I know what happened to my grandmother, you know. Man, let me go into this the NFL. Am I on top? Am I on topic or?
I mean, it's your show.
Okay, the NFL coach is suing, man. I don't know how you look. I think we might be looking at this different, man. My thing is, what was this dude when Kaepernick needed support? You know what I'm saying? Why is he doing this now? Did he just step back and ignore what Kaepernick was doing? I think, you know what I'm saying, Kaepernick needed more support. Do you not agree on that?
Oh, sure. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah,
So,
for sure.
yeah, so so I'm looking at it as Johnny come lately type deal. You know what I'm saying? Where where was he? Did he not experience this until after the cap situation, or was this something that had happened prior to that, and he just kept his mouth closed, and now he's coming with this?
No, he was around. He was an assistant coach for the New England Patriots from 2018-18.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I mean, it's these NFL players, man, they don't realize the power that they have.
Mm-hmm.
And that what is that? What was that book about the $40 million?
Yeah.
That's a true statement. So I mean, how do you feel about the cat? Coming late, to the party? In my opinion.
That's a fair argument to make. Definitely fair about supporting Kaepernick. I will say Brian Flores has tangible evidence. So I think this is a little bit more elevated than Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick was more based off ideals. I think this is more based on Colin Kaepernick, he was talking about the people who was dying unjustly, more so about humanity, right?
Right.
Humanity, right? Okay, yeah. Okay. This is more tangible. This is more has something to bite on. From that perspective, Colin Kaepernick was more of an air sandwich, like remember when I say like we had the Golden Boy emails?
Right.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that he has evidence of the $100,000, everything else, and so on and so forth. So with that being said, I think there's more actual proof, so and it's something to base it on because it was internal. It was an external stimuli that stimulated Callie Kaepernick. This is more of an internal situation with I mean in the NFL. So
Okay. All right. We'll see how this goes. Man, what was the brother? What's his name? Dion. Dion. You kept messing his name up. Dion. He was talking about the echinacea tea that I told that I was saying going.
that was who was that? Was that KB? Who was that said that?
I thought that was Dion. Should have been. Yeah, I thought it was Dion. When he beamed in, he was messing up his name.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, salute to that brother. Right, and hopefully he's watching. And I would tell him with that tea, what he needs to do is lemon and cut that lemon up. This, put it in the tea. Also, ginger root. You know what ginger root is? It's ginger root. Ginger root. That he needs to cut. He needs to cut that lemon, that ginger root up just like that lemon. I just cut this one in half, but he needs to cut it just like the lemon. Put it in the tea, in that echinacea tea, and then use natural sweetener like unfiltered honey.
Yeah, that was Kevin Brower, KB.
Okay, unfiltered honey, and he needs to drink that on an empty stomach every morning, and before you go to bed on an empty stomach. Okay. Especially with the weather changing like it is right now.
Yeah, it's snowing in your hood.
Oh yeah, it's snow out here now.
That's crazy.
crazy, man. That's that Texas weather, but I guarantee you by Friday it'll be 70 degrees.
Facts. It'll be 70 degrees for sure.
Texas is crazy with that weather, man.
Right.
So yeah, salute to that brother, man. But yeah, he needs to do that. And remember, I told you, man, that echinacea tea is the truth. He said he wanted to start drinking it. He felt better.
Oh, it was Dion Gale. That's what it was.
Okay, yeah, that's him. Yeah, salute. Yeah, so yeah, the echinacea tea, man. Is also Dion get some black seed oil and take that. That black seed oil cures everything but death.
Right.
You know, and also some sea moss and zinc. And that needs to be a daily regimen that you take every day. You know what I'm saying? Our bodies lack the proper minerals that we need. You know, things that we used to do, we got away from that. We got to get back to that. You know. But yeah, as far as that Keith Thurman fight, man, they out their damn minds.
Now you gonna give him $75. You gonna be bored for Saturday night. Oh, I ain't that the deal. I ain't that. Let me just click this button. Man, you kiss my man. What?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, I'm buying a steak. Man, I'm serious, man. I'm not even gonna be home. Only way I watch this fight if I get a DM like, man, this fight is good. He about to lose. Oh man.
Right.
I'm not gonna watch. I'll watch the highlights, you know.
Now check this out, because they were talking about it on the trail. You think that Al Heyman is gonna push Spence for the Thurman fight as opposed to the Crawford fight?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. The way that the trail was, the way that Black said it was funny because he was like, you know how pimps talk the whole, you know, he was like, he was doing it like that, like, come on, baby, come on.
That's funny.
You get crowd. Come take that Thurman fight, baby.
Yeah, we gotta keep this in house. You know.
Yeah, man. Black the way he's doing. Yeah,
I gotta get some more bell bottoms. You know what I mean?
But yeah, so you think that they'll push for that if Thurman wins?
Oh, for sure. If Thurman win, Al Heyman gonna send his little private jet to go pick Earl up and they gonna do what they do. Yeah, for sure. He gonna push that Keith Thurman fight. Why wouldn't he?
Exactly.
Why wouldn't he? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he wants Crawford to come begging to him. I'll give you 50 cents on the dollar. Take this fight. You know? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And now you understand it. When people say Al's not taking their money, why you want inside fights if you're not making money on the fight? Everybody making money, man. Bob making money, Eddie making money on these in-house fights, man. You know what I mean? You get money from both sides. Why wouldn't you want it that way? You know, so
yeah, I'm just sitting back, you know, I mean, I'm listening to different things that, you know, you're talking about concerning Al, and I'm just sitting back just saying how this is going to unravel, you know, before I really speak on it, you know. So I'm paying attention. So I'm just sitting back,
right,
you know,
as you should,
seeing what's going to happen, you know. But yeah, man, I just want to jump in and
appreciate it.
You know, to the brothers, man, and give my respects, man, to Kurt. I know on the trail, man, they were talking about, you know, putting something together to help Kurt's family out if they need some type of.
Oh, that's beautiful. We got $2,650.
Yeah. So we, we definitely need to put something towards. They're going to do that.
Yeah, we got $2,650 left. We paid Ada $250 for winning most number one. Let's say number one.
Right. Yeah. My girl Sarah, man, she was, you know, she has an opinion, man, but she was sounding like a hater last night.
Oh, because she thinks she's not number one.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Number two. She says she number two. She from New York. She got to go with her girl, man. You think someone from Flint gonna pick her?
Right.
Yeah. That's her friend. You can tell. Go to her Instagram. You see her stories. They were at the stock exchange together. What's she gonna say?
Of course.
What's she gonna say? You hear her accent.
Right.
Yeah. She didn't mean that's her girl.
That's her girl. She's supposed to look up. She's supposed to speak up like that for a girl. You know what I'm saying? But she said something that, she said that she needs to humble herself. I mean, if she titles herself to quote, then she's supposed to talk like that. They told Ali to humble himself.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So, but, she's still fine. So it's all good.
Damn, what you got going on? You got people yelling at each other?
That's my daughter's dog, man.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. He's the cook. He's the chef. Oh, he's a taste tester. He mad as hell. That chili nasty to the motherfucker. He's so mad. He's so mad. You fed him chili. That's what it is. You fed the dog chili. Oh, the dog gonna die. The dog about to die on his last breath. They say all dogs go to heaven. You know what I mean? All dogs go to heaven, nigga. God damn.
Right. Nah, man. I got a couple of videos coming to you, man. So
can't wait. Oh, we can't wait. Can't wait. Hey, that's the highlight of our week, man. You slow-moing it, man. You slow-moing it. Yeah,
I know. Shit. I know what it is, man. My daughter, she's my editor. You know what I'm saying? So she be dragging her butt. I'm like, baby girl, come on, do the video. You ain't doing nothing.
Baby. Come on, baby.
Yeah, but you got it together, man. So we gonna I'm gonna get
facts. That's funny.
Yeah. You want to come in, man, and shoot the shit. But
no,
you got to get me out, man, because I'm trying to get this done tonight.
Okay.
All right, my brother.
Oh, it's all love, man. Appreciate you.
Definitely, man. Brother. Right.
All love, yeah. Don't use that laugh with me, man. Use it with her. Peace, man. Appreciate you.
I get it.
All right, thank you, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you, champion, all the time, man. Hey, the dog is complaining because he has some chili. But at the end of the day, man, Sarah, Sarah, beautiful woman, man. See, I'm not the guy, man. Fred like beautiful women, dog. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Oh man, Fred like beautiful women, man. I ain't shit. I'm just gonna keep it at that. Fred loves beautiful women. You know what I mean? So, but what was I gonna say? I mean, she has the right to root for what's her name? Amanda Serrano. Just like you have the right to root for Amanda Serrano. I mean, I think Carissa Shield is the best female boxer. She has a jab, and she has the pedigree, 2 Olympic medals. You got to have that pedigree to compete in the Olympics. You getting the best from every country. You got to have that pedigree. It's not by accident. Shakur Stevenson is he's progressing to be one of the best fighters in the world. If you go through history, you'll see that many of them have an Olympic pedigree and or a great amateur background, so and a great coach and a great trainer. You definitely need that, but yeah, man, getting back to this Al Haymon Ponzi scheme. I'm telling you, man, if everybody's at your door complaining they got ripped off, I'm gonna make up a story in the next 60 days about a white person. I'm gonna tell y'all now. I'm gonna come in here and just make up a story. All y'all gonna run, yeah. And then, aka Kurt Sugar, man. Rest in peace to that man. Rest in peace, Xavier Porter as well, man. Shoot the 5, man. 972. What it do?
What's good, Fred?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, you got the background going. We good.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you about those on the ticket deal. I mean, whenever you buy a ticket to LA Lakers, you get the tickets at face value. Or you have to get them off the secondary market.
The NBA wouldn't do that. No way would they do that. But yes.
You can't get a Cowboys ticket at face value. Not here in Texas.
I mean, it's big business. It's big business. That I tell you, I'm not sure if you watch my video.
To the secondary market.
I'm not sure if you watch my video. I said everybody does it. Many promoters do it. So it's per usual, as they would say, but it's not right. And I'm here to tell y'all, I'm making the example that what I'm telling you guys is get off of this pro-black train.
I'm not on pro-black. I'm just
no.
Know that what I'm going to say is that
no. Hear me out. Because if I allow that to stand alone, then people are gonna say we hate black people. No, what I'm saying is everybody, all these men in suits that y'all saying this man is different from that man, I'm proving to y'all that all of them are pieces of shit as it pertains to your money, as it pertains to what you want. You understand what I'm saying? So I think it's just important that I wake you up and put the information in front of you. So if the NBA does, I'm not here to defend the NBA or the NFL. It's all wrong. I'm going to take a stand on that. It's wrong. Fuck it. They don't care about the fans. All of them do it. That don't make it right over here. Don't say, you can't come in here and say because they do it, it's okay for them to do wrong. Tell your son. That's where you were going. That's where you were going.
What I was finna say is that when it comes to doing those tickets like that, it's a two-edged sword. I didn't, sometimes the tickets you have to pay over. Sometimes they have to get them damn tickets away. Because they can't sell them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get, I got a guy that he buys them and he buy those tickets in bulk. Sometimes he had to eat it.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I mean? Because it's a gamble. And really what it is gamble.
It's a risk. It absolutely is a risk.
You know what I mean? But as far as the pro-black and pro, I mean, I don't get into that. The first law of nature is self-preservation. And when it all boils down to it, the first ass anybody gonna get out the fire is his own. And that's the way I look at that. Somebody will help you if they can, but he ain't gonna kill himself to help you.
Right. Facts.
You know what I mean? And I expect. It's like this. I look at life like this right here. Do you trust preacher?
A preacher?
Yeah, you trust preachers?
No, not at all.
I ain't talking about the white ones.
No, I don't trust them. No, I don't see them as divine people. I don't.
You respect them?
I mean, I gotta know them to respect them. Like I don't. No, I'm being honest.
Give you a better one. Do you respect? Let's say Louis Farrakhan.
No.
You don't respect him. Al Sharpton.
No.
Damn. Is there any preachers out there you respect?
No, just say I there are men I respect. I respect my grandfather. Like
you respect. Okay, that's a good one. You respect your grandfather, right?
Yes.
Would you leave your wife along with your grandfather for an extended period of time?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
Granddaddy just slipped that blue pill on her ass.
Well, he might need two of them.
You know what I'm saying?
Because Fred put on shows, man. I just want you to know that. I'm fucking with you. I say he might need two because Fred put on shows. You know what I mean?
Fred put on shows.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you, man.
Might put on shows. Granddad might put on shows.
Man. Hey, your analogies tonight are terrible. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Charles Barkley, terrible. That's what it is. Terrible. But continue.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I I expect people to do what people do.
Okay.
I don't put nobody on no pedestal.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't either. I respect people for who they are. You know what I mean? I've never been a celebrity hawk or nothing like that. I've never aspired to be a celebrity. You know, I've never done it. I just respect people on their merit, you know. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Like the reason why I have a great respect for Earl Spence because of his character. It's not because of his fighting. Like I have no issue critiquing Earl Spence on his bullshit fighting. If Earl fuck up in the fight, I come in and say Earl fucked up, but I'm not going to critique him in terms of integrity because in our lowest moment, the man came through. You get what I'm saying? So that's me. That's me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, about you know, one thing about boxing is a selfish sport.
Very much so. Because very much so.
You know what I mean?
Very much so.
So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a PBC fan or Top Right fan. Shit, the most I've heard of, even thought about this stuff is listening at this. And as far as the pay-per-view, I ain't no way in hell. I don't buy most of the fights anyway.
You shouldn't.
Unless it's a good fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
And the pay-per-view model, if you really want to speak on it, is dead anyway. I mean, when the last time they even cracked 1 million? You know, the pay-per-view market, it's a dead market. It's a dying market, a dead market. So I don't know what boxing gonna do. How they gonna continue to even fund these fights, you know what I mean? But I know one thing, I don't want boxing to come to an end. Yeah. So how to solve all the boxes?
Oh, it'll never come to an end. You ain't never got to worry about that. Fighters get underpaid before it goes away. For real. And the reason why it'll never go underpaid, because it'll never go away, because Bob Arum needs it to make money. Al Heyman needs it to make money. Eddie Hearn needs it to make. I'm not calling them slaves or anything like that, but they run boxing. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So they need it to make money. That's how they make a living. Bob is all in on boxing. Eddie is all in on boxing. Al is all in on the hedge fund. It's a difference. Anyways, man, get off the phone, man. I got some people in. Here, man. I appreciate it. Welcome to the show, too.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, I can vouch for Earl's character, man. For real. I really can. And I stand on that. You know, I mean, there's a handful of boxers that I can say, you know, I will defend their character. And if they get their ass beat in the ring Sunday night, we're going to have some fun with them. But anyways, in the meantime, between time, what's up, Kyle? What's up, DJ? What's up, man?
What's going on? What's going on? How y'all feeling?
I probably need to leave y'all two alone because I didn't mention UFC yet. So I guess I'll beam out right now.
My man. No, we ain't got no big UFC news right now, man. Didn't nobody mention UFC tonight?
Okay.
I was gonna get in here earlier with Champion Hart, man.
Why not? That would be great.
Yeah. To explain the difference between what's going on now and
tell him. Feel free.
And the whole Colin Kaepernick issue. Colin Kaepernick was more of a social issue. He was trying to bring awareness to a lot of social injustice issues. This right here is just
infrastructure.
It's the infrastructure, man. I can understand him suing the Giants. But think about this. The Mara family has owned the Giants since 1925. The same.
Never had a black quarterback, never had a black coach.
Never had a black head coach, never had a black. Oh, are we really surprised? You got to sit back and think about it. Are you really surprised they didn't hire you? You got to think about that type of stuff, man. And then the Denver Broncos don't even have an owner right now. They have a black gentleman trying to buy the team. He's putting in a bid to buy the team, but I don't think they're going to let him do it. Just like they didn't let Diddy buy the Carolina Panthers years ago when he was trying to buy them. He was trying to put together a conglomerate to buy the Carolina Panthers. When you submit a bid, you have to open up your books. They have to look at your financials, see if you can afford the team, see if the guys around you, the people that you get together can afford the team. And then they have to vote whether or not they let you in.
Oh, yeah. Geno Smith started. Remember? Thank you. I forgot about that.
That was on accident.
Yeah. Yeah, he was the backup to the backup, but he did start.
That shit wasn't on purpose.
Yeah. They ain't drafting one.
I get that. They haven't drafted.
Right. Yeah, they ain't drafted.
They drafted that fat dude from Kentucky. started at quarterback.
Jared Lorenzen, God rest his soul.
He died?
Yeah, man, he died a few years ago.
Oh, how he died? From what? Obesity?
He was had some health issues, man. He had some health issues.
Oh,
but yeah, he passed away a few years ago.
Rest his soul.
Well, this what I'm looking forward to this weekend, though.
The quote.
We ain't even talking about the quote, man. You like the retarded boy in the back of the class by the water fountain. Man, get out of here. this what I'm eating for lunch. We ain't talking about lunch. We talking about.
I said this when he filed that lawsuit, and now that he's on TV talking every day, I wish Brian Flores would have waited another 30 days to file that lawsuit, because he would have had the NFL by the nuts.
Why is that?
He should have waited till all these jobs filled up. Because there's no reason. Think about this. The last two Super Bowl winning offensive coordinators don't have head coaching jobs, and they're black. Eric Bieniemy with the Chiefs and Byron Leftwich with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I think Brian Leftwich should be. I mean, I've only got 1 year experience because I've only been watching football just this year, but he even looks the part. Like, he's so calm. And I like how he be talking to Tom Brady, like, okay, this is what we gonna do here, and if this don't work, this gonna be. And Tom Brady always walking away like, yep, you know.
Well, hell, they came in the league pretty much around the same time.
Brian Leftwich, he went to Marshall, right?
Yeah, Marshall.
Yeah, he went
and
to
then
Marshall.
got drafted by Jacksonville.
Yeah, okay.
That's a job he might get.
Nah, he ain't getting that job.
No, they just hired Doug.
They hired Doug Peterson.
And the New Orleans job is open, right?
New Orleans, Minnesota, Houston. Who else is open?
He had the New Orleans Saints interview and who Jacksonville. Those are
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville and New Orleans. Those were the two interviews.
Jacksonville out of pocket.
Yeah, they should have hired him. They should have hired
that
him.
alone.
Blindly, they should have hired him.
It don't like DJ. It don't matter when he did the lawsuit. It don't matter because they still not gonna hire no black folks. So it ain't gonna matter. You would think that they would have hired Brian Leftwich. He was drafted to your team. I mean, he's the best candidate.
Actually did pretty good in Jacksonville when he was healthy. So
took him to the playoffs.
Yeah, bad legs.
Took him to the play a couple times. Him and David Garrard.
David Garrard, man.
Yeah, man. That was it's sad, man. It's crazy how, you know. But it's hard to prove racism in the court of law. But you got to look at it, man. You look at all these white head coaches who get second opportunities. Look at Adam Gase, who held the clipboard for Peyton Manning in Denver for 2 seasons. Was terrible in Miami. He got fired from Miami. Then the New York Jets hired him right after that. He was terrible in both spots, but he got 2 jobs. Josh McDaniels was terrible in Denver. Terrible. Just got hired by the Raiders.
Oh, really?
The immortal Jeff Fisher was terrible in Tennessee after Eddie George and Steve McNair left.
And he had some type of litigation or something too, right? Did he? I don't know.
Who?
Jeff Fisher.
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
No, that was the running joke. Who does he have pictures on to keep getting these jobs? Because he was terrible.
Okay.
Yeah, he sabotaged Vince Young's career because he didn't want Vince Young. He didn't want to draft Vince Young. Sabotaged his career, but yet he got 2 jobs. He got fired from Tennessee, then got the Rams job. It was terrible. Had you thinking that Jared Goff couldn't play at all, and then Sean McVay come 2 years later and take him to the Super Bowl. So it's Rex Ryan was average as the New York Jets quarterback. What happens when he gets fired from there? Gets the Buffalo Bills job.
Yeah, he's never been good, right? He's just a personality, and then he went to TV.
He's just a person. He don't win a lot of games. He had 2 good seasons in New York. Other than that, terrible. It was terrible in Buffalo. You look at Steve Wilkes, who got 1 season out there at Arizona, drafted Josh Rosen, has a terrible season. They fire him at the end of the season, bring in Cliff Kingsbury, and he drafts Kyler Murray. Who else? The guy that just got fired from Houston only got 1 season. Hugh Jackson was the interim coach.
Yeah,
because they fired the coach right before the season. He was the interim coach out there in Oakland. Went 8-8. They fired him. Hugh Jackson claimed he's got some stuff.
I can't wait for that.
I want all this stuff to come out because now a lot of these emails are starting to come out that John Gruden was on. I'm not surprised John Gruden said what he said about DeMaurice Smith, who was the NFL Players Association leader. Yeah, he was like,
that nigga do got some big ass lips though.
Yeah, he said he got something about his big lips. First of all, why you looking at a man like that?
Kyle, you said a man got big lips,
huh? He said some referencing his big lips. Yeah, I forgot exactly what he said. But it wasn't John Gruden who they was looking for. They was actually going after his brother Jay Gruden, which is included in Daniel Snyder, the owner of the Washington Commanders. Now I was about to say the Redskins.
Worst name.
Terrible name. Terrible. What kind of dope y'all own? Commanders? Y'all couldn't go with Red Wolves, none of that. Y'all just decided to go with Commanders. All right, whatever. That's why y'all suck.
They should have just kept them Washington football team, bro.
Nah, you got to give them a nickname, man.
Nigga, Washington football team better than the Commanders.
Anything better than the football team, but the Commanders, though, Commanders. But anywho, now some former cheerleaders and some coaches who was on these staff, they starting to come. Their names are starting to come up in these emails and starting to come and find out there's been a lot of sexual misconduct, a lot of misogyny within the organization. You know, so a lot of these emails are starting to come out now. Then Bill Belichick done fucked. That was fun. He was like, "Oh, my bad, I fucked that up." Wrong, Brian. So he probably about to retire in the next couple of years after all these emails and stuff start coming out. But if it's really true that the Dolphins owner tried to get him to throw games, and he has proof of that, somebody going to jail. You understand? That is a federal crime. Point shaving is a federal crime. He will lose his team. You cannot do that because it's gambling involved. That's why you have to post your injury report every Thursday. So these trainers can't give away inside information to people gambling. You have to post an injury report every Thursday with the league office or during the press conference. Such and such has you don't have to get specific. He has a lower leg injury, or he has upper right arm injury. You gotta let everybody know who's gambling out there. Hey, this guy's hurt. He might not play. So if this is true, and he can prove it, he's gonna bury the Dolphins. But yeah, man, this situation's crazy. I wish he would have waited until all these jobs filled up, because the Vikings, from what I understand, have all but hired Jim Harbaugh.
And he's staying in Michigan.
He gonna stay in Michigan?
Yeah.
Okay, that was stupid. He should have left, because Ohio State coming back for that ass next year.
Mm-hmm. Quite possible.
So I hope he enjoyed his dream season.
Yeah, it was a dream season.
Yeah, you can't. The way you throw games in the NFL is you just don't put the best talent out there. You trade away. It's the same way you throw it in other sports. You trade away or try to get rid of all your good players and play guys who were probably in any other situation wouldn't be starting. You play them. That's how you throw games away. Which explains why they were winning with Ryan Fitzpatrick, but then all of a sudden, mid-season, you see two on the field. Oh, man, this is going to get interesting.
Very. I'm excited to see what happens next. I want to see who's going to join them with evidence.
Hugh Jackson's already come out and said he's got evidence.
Who?
He didn't even want to.
Coach of the Browns.
Yeah, Hugh Jackson, and I heard somebody else. And you know who else who may have evidence? Tony Dungy.
Tony Dungy?
Yeah, he a sucker. He ain't gonna say nothing.
I don't know if he so. I don't know if he's a sucker. He's more who is that man in Andre Wardish? You know, he's kind of Andre.
Nah, hell no. That dude, he always coming to the defense of the white man, dude, every time.
I don't know. I don't watch.
He got Michael Vick back in the league. He good with me.
Yeah, he got Michael. Yeah, I remember he was going to visit him in jail. I remember.
Yeah, he got Michael Vick back in the league, man.
Shit. They were gonna put him
Tony for that. He forever good with me, man.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad.
Whatever. Do at the Texans, the nigga that said the inmates is running the damn. What he say? The inmates is running the jail or some shit like that.
Owner. That's the Houston Texans owner.
He gonna say he's a nice guy.
That's what really started that revolt in Houston. That's why everybody wanted out of Houston after that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. That's why Dwayne Brown is no longer there. That's why they let Honey Badger walk. That's why DeAndre Hopkins ain't there no more. Who else was there? Kenny Stills. That's why he ain't there. A lot of those strong black leaders who were in that locker room, they out of there. They got him out of there. They spoke up. Dwayne Brown said, "I'd never play another down for you." I think he's the left tackle out there now for the Seattle Seahawks.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's what really started that revolt. And at the end of it, after everybody had done left, or demanded a trade, trying to get away from the owner and Bill O'Brien, because Bill O'Brien didn't know what the hell he was doing.
Wow.
The only people that were left were DeAndre Hopkins and Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
And DeAndre Hopkins is as professional as you can get, man. He just wants to come there, do his job. He don't talk a lot of smack, but he wanted some more money. He was like, all right, y'all gonna keep me here? I want some more money. No, we're not giving you no more money. He just saw Michael Thomas get paid. I think he had just saw Odell Beckham get paid. And there was another receiver that had just gotten paid. I think it was Julio had just gotten an extension. He's like, all right, I want some more money. Y'all, I'm one of the top receivers in the league, so I'm gonna need some more money. Bill O'Brien, who was the head coach and general manager at the time, told him no. So they had a bad fallout, and then he ended up trading DeAndre Hopkins to the Arizona Cardinals for a broken down running back in David Johnson and a second round pick. So the only person left was Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson played that season and told him, I want out. And we see where that landed him. So all of this started probably about 3 years ago now. 3 years ago. When he was like, yeah, we can't let the inmates run the asylum. No, 4 years ago. Can't let the inmates run the asylum. And that's what started the breakdown in Houston. Yep. So, I mean, we need to get some more general managers in the NFL. There's only 3 right now.
Yeah, general manager is definitely important.
Yeah.
The dude from ESPN should have a job. He shouldn't even.
Louis Riddick, he turning down jobs, man. We tried to get him.
Oh, Louis Riddick?
Yeah, Louis Riddick is good, man. Yeah,
he like Chauncey Billups.
He built a couple good teams.
Yeah, he's like Chauncey.
Yeah, he's good, man. I know he turned down the Eagles job. He turned down the 49ers job.
What job?
The general manager job. They tried to get him before they got John Lynch.
Hell no.
Kyle, they tried to get Louis Riddick before they got John Lynch.
No, because Kyle Shanahan brought John Lynch with him.
Kyle, listen to me. They tried to get Louis Riddick before they got John Lynch.
What year is this?
Whatever year y'all hired John Lynch, I'm telling you, they tried to get Louis Riddick before they hired John Lynch. He was on everybody's list, man. They tried to get him. He didn't want to come. He's good with ESPN.
It don't matter. He's not there.
Yeah, it don't matter. He ain't there now.
He ain't there. He on ESPN, right? Is that where he's at?
So I'm not gonna respond to people in the chat while I'm on here. I have a bad habit of doing that. But anywho, man, that's all I got, man. Good luck to the Woke this weekend.
Yeah, good luck to the Woke.
Today
is Thursday?
Yeah, today's Thursday.
Oh, today is Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought today was Wednesday. Today is.
I thought today was Friday.
Whoa, y'all days running together. I mean,
God damn. Today is Thursday? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even know. I thought today was Wednesday all day. Damn, I would have came on the show. No, I would have known it was Friday because.
Yeah, man. I hope Barrios does what he needs to do and gets this win.
Yeah.
I want mainly because I don't want Keith to skip the line. You don't get to take.
No, fuck Keith. Everybody, I can't say prayer because we had 2 deaths, but send your sadistic energy to Keith Thurman.
I mean, you don't need to with that outfit he had on today.
I ain't see it. What do you have on? I ain't watching no interviews. I'm not watching nothing, dog. I'm not even messing with this dude. I'm not watching no interviews.
Nigga, I mean, if you're on social media, you can see his outfit.
No,
I seen it because of you. You said the nigga talking about nigga big ass feet.
Oh yeah. I saw that on somebody's story. So I said that shit is hilarious. So I just copied it and that's it. But I haven't watched no Keith Thurman interview.
No.
I'm not fucking with
him. He's full of shit, man. He's full of dog shit.
I'm not fucking with Keith. I'm not fucking with Keith at all. I'm not. I want him to lose.
Yeah, I want him to lose, man.
I want him to lose bad
for 2 reasons. Number one, you don't get to take 2.5 years off and skip the line.
Oh, you
and
don't.
Number two, I want Barrios to be a great win for Tank Davis.
Yeah.
I want him to be a great win for Tank Davis, man.
Fuck Keith. Yeah, that's what I'm all, man. That's what I'm all, man.
Fuck that nigga, man. And that stupid ass haircut and then that weak ass hoodie he had on.
God damn, Kyle, for real?
Yeah, God. Appreciate you, baby.
Nigga, man.
All right, man. I'm gonna fly it out. Hey, Kyle, we doing MMA Thursday?
I mean, yeah, I'm not. I'm fucked up, man.
I'm fucked up. I'm sick. You got COVID?
Nah.
Oh, thank God. You can still.
I ain't getting enough rest.
Yeah, I get it.
So my body like, nigga, what's up? I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I did a 15 instead of a 16 today.
Before I get off, I'm gonna put a link. And Fred, if you don't mind, I'm gonna put a link in the chat.
You can always do that.
I'm gonna put a link in the chat. I need y'all to go buy some Girl Scout cookies for my baby.
Oh, okay.
And have them. We can have them shipped to you. And
Just send me,
Fred, I'm gonna talk to you about some. Would you mind sponsoring a football team?
Yeah.
A little football team
for you. How much is it though? Wait. How much is it? How much you want me to sponsor?
We'll talk.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, give me $1,000. I'm gonna sound like a car breaking down. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Appreciate it, man.
All
right,
the time.
Kyle.
All the time.
DJ, I'll see. You know what I mean? You'll get it started.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, all right.
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You know what I mean? But I'll sponsor for sure. Anyways, man. Now, y'all don't DM me. Oh, Fred, you gonna sponsor? Nah, I'm not. No, just DJ. Okay. Anyways, man, $1 million. All right, last call tonight, man. I got a meeting. I got to be to at 9:40. What's up, 979? What's up? Here's your boy. What's up?
Hey, salute, Fred.
Hey, what's up?
A couple things I want to talk about. The first thing I want to talk about, because it's kind of in the news right now.
You ain't got to rush. You ain't got to rush.
All right.
Come on, man. You the homie. What's up? And your best friend is here.
I know, TBS. You don't even know who I am, but that's okay. The NFL head coaching job for the Jacksonville Jaguars, I think, was recently filled by Doug Peterson.
Right.
And Byron Leftwich was on the short list to be named the next one. However, Khan, the owner, did not want to get rid of their GM, Trent Balk, and hire who Byron wanted, a different dude. So he withdrew his consideration. And I wanted to ask what's your take on the whole NFL and hiring minority coaches, because Brian Flores did the suit against the NFL, and that was the former Miami Dolphins head coach. That's the first thing I want to talk about. I just kind of wanted to get your take on the whole NFL.
I'm actually happy that someone's attacking their infrastructure. I know people are going to compare it to Colin Kaepernick. I thought that was more of I used the term humanity. Someone else came in and DJ came in and used the term. What he used? Shit, I forgot. But yeah, pretty much the same thing. And I'm glad, because I'm glad he made it a what do you call those cases when people can join you?
A class action.
A class action. So now anybody, whether you're a cheerleader, a vendor, a coach, an assistant coach, a player, a trainer, you can all join this suit if you have evidence. And it's important that this conversation starts to happen. And I hope it wake the play. It's not. I mean, you know, it's not. It's too many of them. But the handful of players that do wake up, I hope that it inspires an action out of them. You know, and go ahead. And I know they're not going to leave the NFL. I mean, my obvious answer is leave. You know, like I'm not going to sit here and be disrespectful. But since they're not, I would advocate on Black owners. I will advocate that we start becoming more responsible fiscally and start thinking legacy, you know, as opposed to nigga chains and Range Rovers and all that type of stuff, you know, which I did, you know. So I'm telling you guys, this is dumb. It's stupid. And start thinking legacy. Form a coup, you know. Start putting your vendors in the NFL. You know what I mean? Why don't you have those contracts with the food, you know, and start thinking that.
I think it's good takes, and then I commend Brian Flores for sticking his neck out because odds are he won't get another coaching job in the NFL now that he's putting it all to light. But there's already some former head coaches speaking up on some of the allegations he's making in his suit with respect to losing games and getting an incentive off of that. But second thing I wanted to bring up, I don't know if you're plugged into your local city governments and their police and fire, but for my local city governments, we have a home rule city, and we operate under civil service. And on our police and fire, and I'm gonna highlight our fire department. Our fire department, we have no African Americans who work. Wow. We have about 150 whites.
Oh wow! Damn.
And I thought it's funny because when I was on the council, I tried to fight and I asked for why can't we hire more minorities, people of color, and the pushback I got was, well, we're hiring the most qualified person for the job. And it's funny because I'm hearing that same thing on the NFL side, like, oh, we're trying to hire the most qualified person for the job, as if this guy cannot be just as qualified or more qualified. And I think that's just a kind of an old excuse that you use to prop them up and put us down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, facts. Oh, for sure. It's definitely a stigma that they want to remain. That's why they'll sell it. That's why they want you dancing in the end zone. You know what I mean? Keep dancing. You know what I mean? Keep celebrating. You know what I mean? That's the highest achievement possible, is to score a touchdown. Nah, I want to be the first person to touch that trophy. That's what I want to be. You know what I mean? I want to figure out how I'm going to be the first person to thank you, you know? Because no matter how many touchdowns you score, that man is coming from that press box to grab that trophy. And
I'll end with
yes.
you know, Keith Thurman. I never liked his hiatus after a fight in the really long time in between, and I was kind of, why didn't he get his title stripped from him, but not even half of what the time frame Pacquiao was off, they stripped him of the title. I don't know. I'll end on that because you know, obviously I like Pacquiao.
Yeah, I know you.
They
love
stripped
Pacquiao.
him of his title.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But all right, Fred. I appreciate you taking.
No, that's love, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Only Dad's Podcast. Appreciate you, big homie. We got to do a show together. Yeah, man. Kyle, I gotta go. I did not know dog all day. I thought today was Wednesday, even though my kids had a piano lesson today. It didn't register. It didn't register all day.
I thought it was Friday.
God damn. I thought today, I knew my kids had piano. I opened up the door for the piano instructor. It's Thursday, Fred. It's Thursday. I think it's dog. Bang, bang. You know why? Because Kurt Sugar passed yesterday. Xavier passed on Saturday. So I think that kind of like morphed me into like kind of like a Groundhog's Day type of mood, you know? So I totally forgot. So I love y'all, man. And this is our Friday. You know we coming back and talking about Keith on Sunday. You already know. You already know we talking about Keith. I don't give a fuck if he win in the first round. It didn't look good.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna watch it though.
I'm not watching. No, I'm not watching that. But if y'all DM me, hey, here's what I want y'all to do. If Leo Santa Cruz is losing, DM me. If Keith Thurman is losing, DM or if it's a competitive fight, DM me. I'll figure it out and I'll watch it. But I'm not going to plan my day around. The NBA comes on, the game of the week, the Knicks.
Clarissa Shields come on.
I think she's on earlier because she's on that type of stuff. Yeah,
that's what I give a fuck about.
Yeah, so Clarissa Shields is fighting.
Fuck him.
Yeah, I wish Clarissa Shields would have did some American interviews. You know, I mean, she did a media day, but media day is so PC that you don't really get to know the person. I mean, you get the shock and awe questions, but I want to know where Clarissa Shields is at right now. Like, I would love for her to sit down with somebody for 45 minutes, you know, and just do an interview. All y'all fighters, every 3 months, y'all should sit down with a person and do 45-minute interviews, man. It's so important, man. Like, where you at? Where your head at? What has changed? Like, what you going through? Can we humanize y'all so the fans can love y'all outside the ring? Anyways, man, I gotta go. I gotta be there in 6 minutes. And
Fred, keep your foot on these suckers' necks.
I feel better too, dog. Feel better.
Dog, man. I just gotta keep going.
Yeah.
I just gotta keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta go to maintain. So shit. We on our way. All right, Big Fred, I'll holler at you, man. In the words of the great philosopher DB, Fredro. Play the song, Fred!
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Kurt Sugar, aka Kurt Anderson. Rest in peace to Xavier Porter. Shoot the 5. Love both of them. I had a really good relationship, great relationship with Xavier Porter, man. Like y'all only knew Kurt Sugar through the internet, but I listen to him every day, and you fall in love with people that are a part of your life, man. And yeah, it's tough. It's tough, man. And yeah, man. Support Blue Blood financially, physically, however you deem it. Emails, DMs, phone calls, however you see possible. It's that important. So if his family needs help, we got $2,600. We'll decide what we want to do with it. It's on y'all, and we'll work that out. All right. Yeah, man. Man, we got our own community over here. That's great. In addition to the LDBC and new media, like, we really have our own hub. So cool. I like that. That's beautiful. Rob G Films, where you at? Peoples Hernandez, where you at? KJ, Brothers Code, Deuce, Birdman, pound for pound. The Lakers lost tonight to the Clippers? What? Was that last night? That was last night. My bad. And Hunter, Ray Ford fights this weekend. He should be time for a step up by now, right? He lost one fight, but they gave him a draw. Huh?
He been stepped up.
Okay, Brother Code, Deuce, Birdman again. Brent, what's up, Wendy? Hey, JC, what it do? What it do? Federal 6. Welcome back, Federal 6. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I miss y'all when y'all gone, man. You know? Like Magic Mike. Where Magic Mike at? That's what I'm going to start calling him. Where he at? Where Magic Mike at? Why he ain't in the chat talking about me? Presidential Mike, where he at? I'm going to start calling him Magic Mike.
I talked to him the other day. He said he's tired of you crying.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Well, I'm going to keep on crying because I don't need him in here. Good. How I get rid of Presidential Mike is crying? Oh, you should have told me a long time ago. Man, God, I would have did it. What's up, Jordan? Y'all have a great weekend, man. Stay in that gym, man. It's cold outside. You know what I mean? It's cold outside. Hey, baby, take me back. It's cold outside. It's cold outside, I promise. That's going to be my new thing now. Black people can't escape the web of white supremacy. That motherfucker said, the moment you born, they got you.
Hey, did I miss Champion Heart cooking show today?
No, you didn't miss it. You didn't miss it. We're going to leave it on this one, Brent. Rest in peace, Kurt. Appreciate you, man. Even though you don't like me, but it's cool. I don't mind. You got people who agree with you in the chat, and that's good, too. This show is everybody has a voice in the barbershop. Hey. All right, love you, man. Love y'all, man. Today is fucking Thursday, dog. How did I open up the door for the piano guy and not know it's Thursday? I'm such an idiot, dog. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, 49 a gang. Ain't that what y'all say? Ain't that what y'all gonna say next year?
Fuck you, Fred.
Love y'all, man. Love y'all, man. It's a pleasure having y'all in here this week, man. Love y'all, man. Man, my emotional capital is spent this week, man. We made it through it, though. We made it through it, man. Wake up today and be happy when you wake up tomorrow, man. It's a joy to breathe, man. Love y'all, man.